Coming up today on VR Dynamite, it's revealed Resident Evil makes its way onto the official Oculus Quest 2. We talk about Mark Zuckerberg announcing version 28 updates on his own profile. Subscription pricing has already infected the App Store. Are we going to see a clear version of the Oculus Quest 3? Oculus leaks their new ad campaign ahead of the April 21st event. Check out this celebrity spotted rocking an Oculus Quest. All that and much more coming up on What's going on, guys? Derek here from VR Dynamite, our brand new YouTube channel. You're the demolition crew, and in this video, hidden somewhere is a hidden dynamite. If you see this hidden dynamite emoji and you find it, timestamp in the comments below. Tell me the game you don't own but wish you did for your chance to win that game. Now, let's get into today's episode. We got a spicy one for you. We got a lot to talk about, okay? We already know version 28 got leaked by the head cheese himself, Mark Zuckerberg. Now, more juicy details came out in light of the Oculus event that's coming up April 21st. Today was huge. We got a brand new sneak peek look at Resident Evil 4 coming natively to the Oculus Quest 2. Now, this game looks amazing. Already, we've only seen a screenshot. We know that it's going to be first person, and for the first time ever, we're going to get a step inside that game. That's huge. That's the thing we love about VR. You're not just playing a game, you're inside the game for the first time ever. So we've seen the huge success of Doom, we've seen the huge success of Half-Life, and now Facebook is acknowledging this, that we want these old games we loved back in VR. So Facebook themselves have partnered up with Capcom to make this love child. Okay, I just can't wait. I can't wait. And you know we're gonna see way more news coming up next week on the 21st. So I'm thinking maybe join me for a live stream and let's live the excitement together. I don't know, what do you think? So the head honcho, the big cheese, the Mr. Awkward in Public himself, Mark Zuckerberg, came out on his own personal Facebook page to let us know the version 28 update is coming soon. Now, some people have got it, but what I really want to know is, did you get this update yet? I did not get this update. I've been refreshing. It just hasn't happened. And then I go in and I click refresh and boom, an update is available. I was pumped. I downloaded it so fast. I waited there, watching it download the whole time, restart my headset. I just got a newer version of version 27. But that's still pretty cool, okay? Because with that, finally in my country of Canada, and I can only assume that other countries as well, if it came here, we finally got the Hey Facebook voice commands. I've been waiting for these for so long. It's so handy because I can just go, hey Facebook, start recording. And I don't have to go through the menus and all of a sudden I'm recording to bring you great video game content. But back on to Zuckerberg, okay? He took the time to write in his account, and I'll read it word for word. Mark says, Quest version 8 software update is landing soon with AirLink, stream games from your PC wirelessly, 120 Hz, app subscriptions, infinite office updates, and lots of progress towards building the metaverse. Okay, we got a lot to break down because I'm a day late getting this news to you. Guaranteed you've seen it everywhere. So let's talk about AirLink, okay? A lot of people are mad because it's going to put a certain other little, virtual desktop out of business, supposedly. Although the developer of Virtual Desktop has a great attitude. He knows it's not going to go away anytime soon. He still has some updates coming out for it. This was not going to be supported on the Quest 1, this new AirLink. So there's going to be a whole user base there, although I'm not sure how large that user base is, to be precise. But, it can move them on to the next innovative project that Mark Zuckerberg will eventually steal. What happened to the good old days where companies would get acquired like this and then the developer would get taken onto the Facebook team? Apple's done that time and time again. Come on, Facebook. It used to be join us or we will clone you, and now it's just we're gonna clone you. Okay, so that sucks, but it's cool at the same time because now we got two options. And we'll always have that backup in case AirLink isn't everything it's promised to be. Just look at this version 27 we have right now, where the Guardian is all over the place, okay? The Guardian is supposed to protect you. It's arguably, it's hard to argue that it's the most important safety feature on the Quest, because you could be one step away from sure death, you know? Who knows if it's protecting you from the stairs, or who knows if it's protecting your $1,000 television. It's very important to get right, and they've kind of been taking their time rolling out an update and a fix for this, so it has me very suspicious. So we're all excited. Version 28 got announced. It's supposed to be coming out. Let's hope it fixes that Guardian issue. Okay, next update, 120 hertz. This one has a lot of people excited, but why should we care about 120 hertz? If you just got 90, are we really going to see mass adoption of this 120 hertz refresh rate? I think we are, because developers are already obviously working on it. Whether we see it live in games or not, they're clearly going to test to see how their game runs in 120 hertz. Now, I'm excited for games like Ping Pong, where it's going to be a smoother animation of the ball across the screen. Fast motion kind of stuff like that is very important to me in those kind of games. Same with like Population 1, you know, where your frame rate, if you're a pro gamer, your frame rate could be life or death, you know, especially if you're on a laggy kind of connection. So that's an exciting thing to look forward to. So let's quickly touch upon Infinite Office, because personally, I think this is where the biggest growth is going to happen, next to weight loss, which we will get into in just a second. Now, working from home this year has been huge. Everybody's doing it. And as you can see behind me here, I clearly have a 49-inch ultra-wide monitor, and this thing was over $1,000. Now, imagine if you can just pick up a $299 device and surround yourself in 360 with monitors that look just like this. That would be an absolute steal. Not only that, is you can appear to work anywhere but an office. You know, you could be on the beach, you could be in those cool environments they gave us, you know, the Zen environment if your work's getting you stressed out. So I think the biggest growths are going to be in business and in fitness. And gaming is just going to be the third prong to this system. Now, most of us are gamers, and we don't believe it, because all we think of is Oculus Quest is a gaming device. I'm telling you right now, that's not true. I'm telling you, this is going to be a huge fitness breakthrough once the word gets out, and it's already getting out. We had Kelly Ripa the other day exercising for 6 minutes on her TV show. If that's not mass adoption, I don't know what is. We're getting really close. But sadly, with that mass adoption coming in with fitness, we're all used to paying for gym memberships, and those will be going away because we won't need them as much. And now we're seeing subscriptions added with this update. And already yesterday, we saw them take effect. Now, FitXR, they were the first ones to really kind of jump on this train, and this is a blow, okay? Especially if you haven't bought the game yet and you were thinking about buying it. FitXR, they have switched to a subscription model. So this means you can download the game for free, but you're gonna have to pay a monthly fee if you want all that content. But the good news is if you bought it before this, you get access to all that content. Plus, they've included even more content back when it was called Box VR, and you don't have to pay that monthly fee to access that. But if you want any future content, well, you're gonna have to pony up. You're gonna have to pay some money, just like everybody else, which kind of sucks. Now, what I would have done if I were them, it was probably announced that this update and change was coming to their business model and cashed in on the frenzy of Oculus Quest users who would have paid right now for the full price game, which leads me to believe they didn't obviously want that to happen, or they just didn't think about it as a marketing ploy, but they would have seen a huge rush in sales. The other weird one we've seen is Rec Room. They are now a subscription model. You can pay monthly to access more content, which I'm sure parents are gonna love. You know, kids are gonna ask for a game as a service model for Rec Room. Interesting. I can't help but think that this is something to do with that huge injection of cash the game just received. You know, they got shareholders, they gotta make money, they gotta show profits on records, and this is just another way. So this, I honestly think, is a hit to the Oculus community, and you know what? It's the next thing we're gonna see is loads of microtransactions, for all I know. Now, you may have missed this, but on Reddit the other day, a user completely took off the faceplate on their Oculus Quest, and we got a sneak peek inside, and let me tell you, that thing looks amazing. It looks really cool in there, which brings me to the question, should they make a clear model of the Quest in the future? Wouldn't that be cool? Remember the good old days of Mac or the clear N64 controllers? You know, that's been a trend we've seen in gaming a long time, and that would be super cool if we saw maybe even different colors. We saw clear, green, blue, you got your choice. Or even better, you could swap them out in the future. Now, I don't know how great that would be, you know, exposed internal parts, you know, and a faceplate that can come off, but at least give us a choice of color. It's only a matter of time until we see somebody actually put this tutorial together and start selling these faceplates. I guarantee it. But it looks cool. The safer alternative you could do right now is probably take a screenshot of it and get it turned into a decal. That would look cool too. But, oh man, what if we added lights in there? That would look so cool. Actually, that might mess up the controller tracking, but maybe not. I think it's worth a try. So the Oculus event is coming up and it can't get here soon enough. I am so excited for this. I am thinking this might be this channel's first live stream, which bears me to ask, if I did that, would you join me? Should we watch this thing together and discuss? It'd be super cool. We could do a pre-show. We could do an after show. I don't know, let me know in the comments what you think. That would be a very cool first live stream to do together. What do you think? So we already talked about how we're gonna learn more about Resident Evil 4 coming to the Oculus Quest 2, but we also know already that there's gonna be updates to Star Wars Galaxy Quest. I am indifferent about this. Now, first of all, when you bought this Star Wars game, it was, you know, it was up there with all the other high-end games on the Oculus Store. And the first thing you do is you log in and you can already see there's right there in the menu system, you know there's going to be more Star Wars stories coming, which to me and the history of the Star Wars brand, I can almost guarantee these are going to be paid DLCs, which the game only felt half there to begin with. So the history of Star Wars, you know, Disney spent billions of dollars on this thing. You got to recoup that money. You know they're going to be hitting us up with some DLC that's paid. Did you buy this game? And if you did, are you going to buy the DLC? Who am I kidding? It's Star Wars. I buy everything Star Wars. I bought this game day one, you know, when I probably should have waited for it to go on sale, in all honesty, which it never has, but still, it was fun. And you know, there's huge potential there, but please don't charge us. Okay, now we talked about how Mark Zuckerberg himself, you know, released this leak, you know, that version 28 is coming on his very own Facebook page. Well, he returned last night to his Facebook page to make another post. And I'll read this for you word for word. Mark says, "One interesting VR trend is how quickly it's all growing beyond just games. Some of the top apps on Quest are social apps, and there's a growing number of productivity tools, both for collaboration and solo use, like Infinite Office. Creativity tools like the DJ app, Tribe XR, and even fitness apps like FitXR and Supernatural. To support creators building these different experiences, today we're launching subscriptions for the Quest apps. So, now you'll be able to buy a subscription to FitXR for boxing and dancing in VR just like you would a Peloton bike, and much more." Okay, let's talk about subscriptions, okay? One of the games he brought up was Supernatural. Now, when this was first announced that this was going to be a subscription model, even with a free month and even with a free silicone face mask, the community was outraged. People freaked out. This game's gonna fail. Everybody said it. And look where we are today. Now, my sister is not a gamer, but she bought an Oculus Quest just for Supernatural. And when she did that and she showed her friends who are not gamers, her friends all went out and did the exact same thing. And they're all paying for Supernatural right now. And they love it and they recommend it. I guarantee this business model is here to stay. There's nothing completely wrong with it. If it replaces your gym membership, you know, it's a steal. And you can work out from home anytime you want. No gym fees, you know, so it's actually cheaper. I get it. You know, you go to the gym and maybe you do the classes and maybe the classes get mixed up, but you're in the same old room using the same old machines, the same old weights. But in Supernatural, you get to go to different places all the time. You get different trainers and instructors, you get different music, and it's popular music people care about. The game's done great, and it's brought a whole new market to the Oculus Quest that aren't gamers. Let's remember that. Now, I've been telling everyone that the Oculus Quest is not a gaming machine. It's not. Think about the Apple Watch, okay? This is the best example I can give. Nobody buys the Apple Watch to tell time. I guarantee it. All their sales come from step counters or how many calories they burned or completing fitness goals. Nobody cares about the time. It's just a second-rate feature on that thing. And I think the Quest is going to be the exact same way. I think we're going to see business and we're going to see fitness really propel this thing beyond gaming. So for example, we've already seen the update where we can now bring our couch into VR. Now, you can hold me to this because I guarantee one day we're gonna be able to see us teleport our weights into VR. So we can see weights in the room and we know how to pick them up. And you know, not only for healthy people, one day, you know, we're gonna see snacks, okay? VR snacks are coming. If I'm in big screen and I got a soda and a popcorn, I don't wanna be trying to reach around and tip over my drink or my popcorn. Guaranteed, draw a line on the popcorn, draw a line on the drink, boom, there they pop in to my big screen experience, and I can see my hand, and when I reach for the popcorn in the game or in big screen, I'm actually touching my popcorn in real life. That's where it's gotta head. I almost guarantee it. Now, the other cool update we saw, which is kind of similar to this, was Infinite Office. And you know, I've said before, I'm a businessman. I own multiple businesses, and this is what I'm most excited for. I can, first of all, replace this monitor already, but what I have a hard time doing is replacing my mouse and keyboard. Now, there is support for your mouse and your keyboard already in the Quest, but what this update does to Infinite Office is it allows you to visually see your keyboard as a 3D object, which is cool, but what's still lacking is a 3D mouse. What was very interesting, and I'm not sure if you caught, is that when your hands went over the keyboard, it quickly changed into these like ghost light hands. And you could actually see your real hands through the camera lenses in your Quest. Well, why can't we do the same thing with the mouse? So I think that's where this is heading for now. I'm sure it's only gonna get cooler, and it's a matter of time before you can just zap everything from the real world into your virtual world. And I can't wait for that day to come. Okay, so we've already got a ton of info way ahead of this April 21st event, but last night on their very own channel, they released a bunch of videos. And in these videos, they revealed their brand new tagline and their marketing strategy going forward. It's very clear that Oculus wants to advertise to the everyday person, the non-typical gamer. I don't know how effective this is, but Oculus's brand new tagline is "Live the Unbelievable." I don't know about this one, guys. I would have said step inside the game or actually be in the game. Don't just play the game, you know, be in the game. That would have been way more cooler, but you know, what am I? I'm just a marketer. Live the unbelievable. I don't know. And the ads are like little 15-second ads for a golfer, you know, somebody you wouldn't think of as a boxer, you know, like an old lady. She's now knocking out people, but they never actually show her using the system. You know, they only show gameplay footage, which I don't think's that great. I'm not super impressed. I don't think this is gonna give Oculus the push or the buzz. You know, I don't think these are really gonna go viral like they expect them to. I don't know, try again. Maybe they blew their budget completely on that last bonkers ad, you know, that was completely all shot with real people. That was completely unrealistic to what you can expect on the Quest. I don't know, check the ads out. Let me know what you think. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a hit for Oculus, to tell you the truth. All right, and for our celebrity Quest sighting today, we got a fun one from Justin Roiland. He's the creator of Rick and Morty, Solar Opposites, and not new to the Quest at all. He has created Accounting Plus, which was a fun little short story, interactive story, and Trover Saves the Universe, which I loved. I laughed the whole way through it. If you haven't played the game, go check it out. It's a blast. Warning though, it's not for children. It's very graphic in nature, but a lot of fun. So here he is wearing his Quest. You know, I can only assume he hand drew those eyes himself on there, which is really cool because he's got such a unique animation style. I figure, you know, if he signs this Quest could go for quite a bit of money. What do you think? Would you buy a Quest signed by him, you know, with his own animation on the front? All right, guys, that's it for today. I hope you had a lot of fun watching because I had a lot of fun making it. And if you haven't already done so, I'm on a warrior's path to 100,000 subscribers, and it's been 2 weeks and we're almost at 100. So if you haven't yet and you love your Oculus Quest, click the subscription button and the bell below so I can bring you all the juicy news that's about to hit the internet. We have an event on the 21st and stuff is already leaking. So if you want to be the first to hear about it, subscribe and click that bell. It means the world to me. Also, if you haven't already, check out this video here, up here in this corner, because I'm going to tell you exactly how I'm going to be giving away $50,000 of free Oculus Quest systems and games to my subscribers. And if you've already seen that one, check that one out below. Okay, that's all for me, and I'll see you next time on